Shalom, I'm Kayla Sprague and welcome to this week's All Israel Prayer Points from the barracks on Ammunition Hill here in Jerusalem. This place is a memorial and a museum for the Six-Day War. And in the midst of the current war with Hamas, it's good to remember those who have paid the highest price, as well as reflect on God's faithfulness to Israel in the past as we ask for His guidance today. Thank you for standing in the gap of intercession during this urgent hour for Israel and for the hostages. The situation is critical and we must call on the Lord together this week. As you've probably been following along, you know that this week has been full of ups and downs as it pertains to the hostages. First, Hamas accused Israel of breaking the ceasefire and threatened to not release any more hostages according to the deal. President Trump then issued an ultimatum that Hamas must release all hostages by Saturday at noon. This is a very fragile situation with continuous updates as Israel is preparing for potential action as many reservists are being called back up and the nation holds its breath to what will happen on Saturday. Psalms 46 reminds us that God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Let's pray together. Let's pray for breakthrough in negotiations, that Hamas would be compelled to release every captive. Isaiah 42 says that God came to open eyes that are blind, to free captives from prison, and to release from the dungeon those who sit in darkness. This is our prayer over the hostages. Let's also pray for their strength and for their families, that God would sustain them in this unimaginable suffering. Lamentations 3 says, "Because of the Lord's great love, we are not consumed, for His compassions never fail. They are new every morning. Great is thy faithfulness." Let's pray for wisdom for Israel's leaders. May they seek divine guidance in these difficult decisions. James 1 declares, "If any of you lacks wisdom, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault. It will be given to you." Let's pray for God's justice and peace. May His will be done in Israel, Gaza, and beyond. Micah 6 says that we are to act justly, to love mercy, to walk humbly before our God. And finally, let's pray for protection for soldiers, that they would be strengthened and led by the Lord for whatever's ahead. Psalm 18 says, "It is God who arms me with strength and keeps me secure." 2 Chronicles 20 declares, "Do not be afraid, the battle is not yours, but God's." Our trust is in Him alone. Would you share scriptures that you're standing on in the comments below so that we can pray together? Thank you for joining us and for choosing to stand in the gap for every hostage and this entire situation. Subscribe to our channel for on-the-ground coverage and visit us at allisrael.com for more updates.